Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Relay 2, the beginning of a new era. Hot Taurus versus Team Korea will be our first match to kick off this tournament. I am joined in the booth as well by Automat.
Hello and welcome. I'm here and I'm gonna commentate too, and I'm pretty hyped up for the first match in here because I looked yesterday at the bracket and there are many really talented teams, and I think it's gonna be really interesting to see which one's gonna proceed into the bracket.
Yeah, 32 teams are. We're going to have a 32 team bracket here, double elimination, a lot of matches to play out here. So many talented runners throughout the entire community will all be coming together into groups of 3, see how they match up.
So the first group is gonna be Hot Tourist against Team Korea, and I'm not gonna say many things about Team Korea because honestly I don't know any of the player playing here, so I'm really sorry about that. But I know a couple of things about Hot Tourists. It's gonna be a German team right here with our beloved twin brothers duo, NiceTwice and Minecravenger, and joining them is gonna be nieuh. And yeah, that's a pretty interesting team because I've seen NiceTwice and Minecravenger practicing on their streams in the previous days before the tournaments, each of their versions. So it's gonna be, I think, the pretty good form from their side. And do you have anything to say about Team Korea, maybe?
Oh no. I recognize Temp. I recognize Temp. I believe I've seen him in some of the MSL weeks. But Zidouri I'm not familiar with. Haru, I believe it's pronounced, I am also not particularly familiar with. But that is the beauty of Relay. This team, I believe, auto-qualified, so that inherently puts them in PBs above a lot of the other qualified teams. Like, they've clearly got some pedigree about them, and it'll be interesting to see how that matches up.
Okay, and the starting version is gonna be 1.7 right here, and we already see the difference in the strategies. NiceTwice going straight into the pyramid, and Who is gonna just collect some wood and then go into this. It's not gonna be, I think, a major difference in here, but we have a couple of iron. I think it's gonna be enough iron for everything. It's 20 gold in this pyramid. It's really a lot of materials right here.
Yeah, gonna be really nice to be grabbing up that 20 gold, especially for NiceTwice. Well, actually, both of them doing this prior to making tools, so will be nice for NiceTwice to be able to grab the trees with a golden axe. Will make the wood collection section a lot better.
Yeah, the golden axe is really OP. I really like using golden axe. Even in 1.16, it's a really major time save, just mining with a gold axe right here. And actually, who's gonna watch out because he's only on 2 hearts and he has not a lot of food right now. There's some gravel he can mine, so it's gonna be okay. But yeah, the animals should be pretty close to the spawn, so food is not gonna be a problem. The lava pool is really nearby. We can see that NiceTwice is really close to it. And actually, with this type of tools, what you gonna do with all this gold, right? For sure, there's gonna be an axe, and there's gonna be a shovel from NiceTwice. I think that's a good pick because you need to mine some gravel to get some flint and steel for your arrows. So it's a good choice for sure. But yeah, just gonna probably make some more golden pickaxes, right? I think that's the play.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of golden pickaxes that mainly come out. Full towers are very much more common than we saw in Relay 1. In Relay 1, especially towards the start of it, a lot of them were sword towers, and I think that fall is a lot more common now, in my completely uneducated opinion.
Yeah, as what I heard, it's gonna be you're totally right, and it's gonna be just all the way fall towers because it's just the faster way to get all your pearls. And there's also a thing in the race mod that the players are playing on, because or they're all playing in a race mode where their drops are standardized, etc. And it's gonna be the same with actually, I think, ravines spawning, because there's not gonna be any ravines in the deserts spawning, so they can just dig down and not care about just falling down into the ravine. It's gonna be kind of handy. And I have told about the food, but I don't see many food from the NiceTwice inventory. He just punched the boat to actually use it to lose less of a hunger bar. That's a new trick that was discovered not so long ago.
Is that a hunger reset from Haru? I assume. I wasn't.
Oh.
I wasn't paying 100% attention. I'm assuming it was.
Probably, because he was really low on health and just...
Oh wait, no. I don't think it was a hunger reset. I think that was an accidental death, trying to run over to the water to save his life.
Either way, he's now on full HP, so it's not a bad thing right now.
I think what he was doing was trying to flint and steel the animals, and did not. Ended up lighting himself on fire and still was pretty chunked out on the health bar. A little bit unfortunate, but I'd still say arguably in a better position. Has done a good job of locating. So with 1.7 compared to other versions, doesn't have the same synchronization across just putting a seed in. So world files are necessary for 1.7, and that means that the lava pools can be manually put in. A lot of the time, the passive mobs are generally put in, so the sheep and the chicken, to guarantee that you have wool and feathers respectively. And the nether entries are set up so that you come out in very similar places. But it looks like Haru managing to locate the set of pre-spawned passive mobs, it's gonna get knocked down, chunked out on the health bar, but...
Oh, that was kind of scary, not gonna lie.
But yeah.
He's down on health again, and it's not gonna be a good thing for him, but he has some food. It's only chicken food. And he's dead. Is he gonna reset the whole... Yeah, he's gonna reset. He's gonna start from the beginning. That's an interesting choice.
There was fire around. In 1.7, the item spread can be quite absurd. So
yeah,
I wouldn't be
we've seen it with the first death, right?
Yeah.
And so... I was about to say, what was NiceTwice doing, because he just ran away really far away just to get some food, and now he's back at the 6th minute actually, just to get into the nether. So it's kind of late, but now that his opponent is dead, it's not gonna be a bad thing for him actually. If he's gonna like come out at the 10th minute with all his blaze rod, he's gonna be all right.
That was actually going to be what I was going to question. Do you think that it's going to be a full first day Nether Force here from NiceTwice?
I think it's gonna be. It's pretty close, close one with a fortress right here, so it's not a bad thing. He has all his golden pickaxes, so he can just mine the spawner floor, etc. much faster than with a stone pickaxe. And if there's gonna be a good spawner, which I can see there is pretty close to him, it's not an enclosed spawner, so he's gonna probably try to at least build some kind of roof, so the blazes, which work really weird in these versions, not gonna just fly around and scarf the run for him. So yeah, he's gonna be into close here, and he's gonna actually build interesting contraption here just to...
Yeah, just a nice setting up a nice little barrier at the front there. Gives a pretty nice angling.
Oh.
It's not flawless, but it's reasonably nice angling to stop the blazes from being able to actually make it more difficult for them to hit and bait out the shots. Haru on the reset has looted the temple, opted for the exact same routing, I believe, getting a couple of wood into the temple, doing the explosion, and then crafting their stuff. Going to be making their way back over to the forest now to get some food once again, as well as some wood.
Yeah, he's gonna try to get some chickens again, and NiceTwice is actually really low on health right now. It's gonna be really hard not to die here, because the health regeneration in this version is really slow, so he's gonna watch out, and doesn't have this much food. He has only, okay, he has 3 pork chops and 2 meat from the cow, and he has already 4 blazers, so he's not in a bad position. He only needs 3 more to ensure his leave from this nether. But if he's not gonna die, he's gonna do the good job right here, and he's gonna ensure the good flow to the run for sure.
Yeah, I think this is something where I understand why Jonas is forcing full first day here. It's obviously a nice time save to not have to go back to the nether, but at least on my end right now, I would definitely be thinking about making my way back to the overworld, because you want to make sure that you get your tower up in good time to guarantee that you get the pearls throughout the night. I believe that it is slightly boosted drop rates within the race mod compared to vanilla, but
There should be, yeah.
It is still a little bit suspect.
Oh,
Haru.
Haru's getting some problem with this lava. He didn't set up his typical L structure right here. He forgot to place 2 blocks. Now he's placing them, so it's gonna be a little late, but he's not dead, so it's good thing to be in.
Yeah.
Right here. And I think NiceTwice is gonna be out. Yeah, he's gonna be heading out of the nether. So he's gonna be out in the 10th minute. And also the thing about the towers, I think there are, with these falling towers and just the speed of these towers are just the, I don't know how to say it. Just you're gonna have more endermans from these towers, just because it's a new towers that were developed throughout these months. So it's gonna be, I think, a little bit faster, so maybe more players gonna opt to just stay in the nether to the 10th minute and just go out with all their blazes, because the tower is gonna just give all the pearls to them, even if they have to sacrifice a little bit of time in the night just to stay in the nether.
Yeah, we do see that it is 7 rods for NiceTwice, so completed 100% there. That's another reset coming through for Haru. I didn't quite catch what happened there.
He was in the nether. I think that's what happened, probably. And NiceTwice is gonna begin his tower building. I think that's one of the new towers. I have no idea what are their names or how they work, but I think I saw it like 2 days ago being built by a top player, so probably it's gonna be just one of these just good towers right now, meta towers.
Yeah. I do not know names either, but I have been watching some of Jonas's streams and have seen that this is his preferred tower build. Something I did see that he did was he did an attempted item force up to surface. So he tried to force the items up to surface using soul sand, and ended up messing it up, and they just got lost in a cave. But it'll be interesting to see if he tries to do that again. I don't believe I saw him collect soul sand, so I would not be surprised to see him just doing a pretty average collection comparatively.
We're gonna see how it's gonna look like. Now he's gonna just place his bed to get some sleep. He's gonna drop down to the left so he can mine down his hole, so the enderman can just drop in and just die themselves. So it's gonna be the strategy right here. And yeah, with a golden pickaxe, it's actually really fast to do it. So even if it's the 12th minute of the run for him, it's gonna be still a lot of the night for him to play.
Yeah, has a good amount of time, setting himself on fire preemptively to start ticking down the health bar as he finishes digging down here. It is going to be a water bucket drop down. The important thing with this is that you want to make sure that you put out the fire below you before you place the block in the water. I think he did that properly. I'm not 100% sure. But wants to be doing that to make sure that you do not update the water to spread through the entire thing, because that will just cancel full damage. But now he is down into his full tower. the way this is set up takes you down to half a heart, and then you have the fire set up to be able to just get yourself reset as quickly as possible.
Oh my god, I love it. You're half a heart and you're just gonna step into the flames and die immediately if there's no Enderman. That's really efficient. I love it. I love the setup. And now he's not having any luck with his Endermans right now. That's his third drop and still no Endermans, I think. There were some spiders, but I don't know if he has anything prepared for the spiders, just to maybe try to collect some strings. And there are a few Endermans, so he's gonna start up his grind right here. And on the other side, Horus just, again, trying to enter the nether for the third time right now. And hopefully he's not gonna die, because he didn't even locate the mob spawner, right? The blaze spawner in the nether, so
I
still really
did
behind.
not.
Oh! But it's okay, it's a water thing here, but he forgot that there's a water in this little contraption. He's gonna waste some seconds, but he's for sure
true,
he's stressful right here.
The desert well. Interesting that he chooses to opt to just build an entirely new one, like that. He didn't place it in the portal, he placed it where the water source goes. Definitely could have completed the previous one.
It's pretty weird to... I don't think even I don't know where to place the water when you fail this, so he just don't want to scav enough. He's just gonna do the safe option, which is the best option right here. He's not allowed to die anymore because NiceTwice has just done everything pretty much perfectly from this point. He didn't waste much time. He did his job in the nether, in the overworld, so hopefully Horror's gonna, from now on, gonna just do a good job too. He's gonna enter the fortress from below this time, so no wither skeletons to punch him.
There are a couple of strays there that were taking some pot shots. It's just gonna ignore them, making his way over to the spawner that NiceTwice also used. So we'll see mirrored on that front. I think that technically Haru has a faster entry time, respective to the run. Obviously, it's his third playthrough of the overworld, so unsurprising that he managed to get a faster entry time. But if he can play this blaze fight right, he needs... Right now, he is stuck in the paradox of needing to both play safe to stop having any more mistakes and play fast to try to make up the deficit that he's well aware is a high potential that he's created. And this is where...
Right. And I can tell you, the more deaths you take, the safer you're gonna play, just to ensure not dying anymore and not throwing for your team. And I didn't see how many pearls there were for NiceTwice, but he just got a drop down. And is he gonna... No, he's not gonna finish, of course. He's gonna still hunt some more. I think it was just one number figure, so it's not gonna be enough pearls for him, so he still has to get some more
12 pearls
time here. Is it 12 pearls?
According to stream chat. And there goes Haru.
Oh no!
Finds the second spawner, which was a lot more safer, a lot more inside. But even that does not come to his aid. Will take another death here. I don't believe that his situation here is set up properly for him to get back. Is going to think about that ahead of time, pre-mine some sand.
Yes,
so he can actually access the fortress.
It's a good thing, because we remember he was just mining up from the some bottom of the fortress to just get to the fortress. And he died. If he died in an enclosed area, he's gonna be pretty much fine with all of his items, because they're just not gonna fall into lava. And on the other side, the NiceTwice is gonna finish the night. He has 13 pearls, and he's gonna pillar up, and he's gonna probably just be off to the portal room, the stronghold. I don't know if he has any strings. No, that's the only thing he doesn't have right now, so he's gonna look out for some spiders. He can't sleep right now just because of these spiders, and he's gonna do... actually calculate it or something like that.
Is this
minus 45. Is he gonna just remember the...
Yeah, interesting that he chooses to be that specific. I don't know whether there's any. I don't. As far as I'm aware, there isn't any calculator tech when it comes to 1.7. The lack of F3C really does neuter that strategy.
Yeah, but on the other hand, you can just do the standard 4 jumps to the left and just approximate how far the stronghold is, which is not a.
Ooh, Haru ticking down
here.
again is going to be down to half a heart. Going to need to regen that back up with the chicken. But as we can see on their respective timer, 8 minutes coming up on the clock here. Another death would basically sack their chance of being able to hit first night. At this point, I'd personally bail out from trying to get Blaze's first day and just with a skeleton skull. And go for the second day never. Get your tower up on time, because that is very time dependent.
Yeah, but he's doing a really safe setup and he's got hit even with that, so oh my god, I was really close. But he's alive, that's the most important thing. He's still alive. I don't know if he has any food right now, because he's doesn't have anything in the hotbar.
Should be some rotten flesh from the temple at least.
Yeah, but the rotten flesh is not gonna be enough to heal up this fast. He has 6 rods right now and he's gonna go out with 6 rods. Okay, I wonder if he's gonna just go back to the nether for the 7th rod, but considering that he died already 2 times and he's really behind compared to his opponent, he's gonna probably just go on 6 rods just to hope for 1 eye or something like that.
Oh, it's playing so aggressive with the health bar here, just like taking another 2.5 there.
Oh my god.
Taking a tick of fire on his way out.
Not gonna lie, he should def reset right now. Just jump into the hole and def reset right now. Or maybe he just doesn't even need to do this because he's gonna build a tower right now, so he doesn't need this health because he's not gonna die anyway if he's gonna do a standard like NiceTwice fall tower. So
yeah, it looks like it's gonna be similar.
Yeah, it's gonna be
setting
similar.
up that bottom section. Don't know if it'll be the exact same build. Haven't been tracking the resources he's picked up. I know that NiceTwice used Netherrack in his, which is clearly not present in the inventory.
He has one
piece of Netherrack. So I don't know how that'll play out, but I guess we shall see.
You don't have to just place the fire, because you can, if you are down to half a heart, you can just jump down to die, right? So it's not a big of a deal. It's a really minor time loss. And NiceTwice, I think he's gonna get really close to the stronghold because he's been traveling for a while, and
he has had at least 1 break. From chat's reaction, I would assume that he's had a second as well.
Oh, and he's only 13 pearls, right? That's a minus 30 degree angle. He had minus 45 at the beginning, so probably he's gonna be really close. And where's the pearl? Oh, okay, he found it actually. I didn't see it, but he found it. So yeah, if the pearls are breaking like this, is it gonna be just a 1 eye? Because if it's gonna be a 0 eye, the NiceTwice just will have to.
He's going down here. I didn't quite track how far he was in the triangulation, but he is going to be digging down here. We'll see if he hits Portal Room or just Stronghold in general.
Considering he was, it was a 15 degree angle change, he's gonna be, accurate with this. Is it a 0 eye? Probably not. Yeah, it's a 1 eye, so he's gonna be. It's even a 2 eye, so it's gonna be really safe.
So he's okay.
He's really okay, and even if the Horus gonna be living on 6 rods, he's still gonna be all right because only 2 breaks so far. So if he played this correctly, he's gonna be fine. But NiceTwice doesn't have any strings, so he has to look for a library, which is conveniently really close to him. So that's a really good scenario for him.
Yeah.
And right now, I was about to say that Horu is digging up to the stronghold, but I forgot.
It's neck and neck.
Both digging at the same time. No way.
We'll see if he finds it. But Yeah, NiceTwice going to be making himself the bow here. I don't think is particularly stacked on the arrow front. I think we'll potentially need to do a bit more farming to be comfortable there.
Yeah, he has 12 arrows, but he has still 2 feathers, so he can just mine some gravel if he needs to have more arrows, but yeah, we're gonna see. He has a lot of bets. 6 gonna be enough for this kind of top player. Just play out everything to the end, and he's gonna cook some meat, so he's gonna have it for the end game for sure. He's gonna be all right with this, and yeah, we're gonna see an end game pretty soon.
Haru looking a lot more comfortable now they're onto the tower split. Clearly comfy with this build in particular. They are maneuvering it quite well, getting a couple of spawns, but they don't seem to. This is the first time I've seen them hover on ledge as much as I expect it, like as much as I expect from runners. But it looks like NiceTwice actually has lost the portal room. Okay, never mind.
Okay, he found it. He found it again. So it's a sub 24 end entry actually for him, and it looks like there aren't many towers actually, so could be an easy end for him. We're gonna see because it's kind of messy terrain here. Oh, the dragon! Hello. He wanted to hug Mr. NiceTwice.
Yeah, just giving him a little love tap. I see you.
I see you. Oh, you're gonna try to kill me? No, no, no. Yeah, but there are some towers, so still bow and arrow should be used in here. The dragon is... Should I say the dragon is perching when he's just trying to get the player right like this? Should I say the perch word?
No, it's... What is it called? I'm... Charging.
Attacking. Charging, yeah.
Yes.
That's a better one. That's a better one.
Man, sometimes just when you're put on the spot to remember a word, it just doesn't quite come to you.
I know this really well. That's what I'm known for, actually. So, NiceTwice is gonna have some hard time to get the dragon to just charge him. I don't think he used any of the bets from now. Now there's gonna be good setup. It's a good damage.
Yeah,
decent damage.
Did he leave any crystals up to try to bait future charges, or is he just going pure one man in a dream?
I think there are a few crystals for sure. I see like 2 higher up crystals still there, so there's a safe option if he messed up some of his bets probably. So
yeah, dragon's getting pretty low here, but it is latched to a tower, does have the regen coming through. What an awkward angle. I cannot disrespect him not going for that charge.
That was weird, man.
Yeah. Dragon fight in 1.7 is just so incredibly difficult and so much less linear than the fights post end rework.
Honestly, I was trying to play some 1.7. I think it was almost a year ago, and the hardest thing was this dragon fight, because the angles and unpredictability with this, how he just do it, is really hard to do it properly. And you have limited bets, you have limited time, and it's a speed run, so you have to go as fast as you possibly can. And that's gonna be another charge for NiceTwice. It's gonna be good angle, but it's not good enough. He's done with half a HP of the Ender Dragon, but he has only 3 bets to go, and that's a weird angle again, so he's not gonna try it. He has to go more safe than this, just because of his bet count right now.
Yeah, has lost half his bets here. Dragon is coming in.
Plenty of time. That was a good hit.
Damage. There we go.
That was really good damage.
That's the hit he needed. It's very comfortable now with 2 beds. All crystals down. Just a matter of time before the dragon comes at him again. 27 minutes on the clock right now. Minecravenger will be preparing on 1:15. Just for clarification for the viewers, both runners agreed upon using 115. The seed they're playing will be a 114 classic seed. In terms of its style. However, they will be playing on version 115, preferring access to the pie chart and just better optimization in general.
That's right, and Haru is gonna finish his pearl trading, and NiceTwice is gonna finish his Ender Dragon killing, so he's gonna finish the game just under, maybe not just, but it's a good solid sub 13 30 from his side, and that's a good time. I look at this webcam, he was like, oh my god, it's over. Yeah, 1.7 is really stressful to watch and to play even more, and Minecravenger is off to a good start right here. It's gonna be not your standard village here, but yeah, there's a dark oak, so that's gonna be your wood source. And the only thing he's gonna need to find is a pyramid, right?
Sorry, Haru has failed at the collection of his items 3 times now.
What?
And I don't know whether there's a mistake with the setup or what, but
what is happening?
Let's see. Okay, lands it this time finally. He died on that drop 3 times. So
okay, that was weird. I didn't even watch it because I was like, okay, he's fine. He's like collecting his pearls, but apparently you gotta be careful even there.
But as you're pointing out, on the other side is going to be a good old Doke. Was heavily prevalent in the qualifier seeds. Most of them ended up being Dark Oak.
If I'm not mistaken, the Dark Oak just provides you more wood with the TNT? Probably? Is it more consistent?
It's more consistent because the Savannah villages definitely have their RNG in terms of type of house and villager count, whereas Plains Village are a lot more consistent in terms of both of those things. Obviously, the house count not as important on that end, but a lot of villages to access for trading, and that's also very important in 115, where the infinite trading glitch is not available. So you will need multiple villagers that you'll be trading through on the Fletcher's end to effectively get your pearls.
That's gonna be the only issue on 1.15, I think, for them, but it's a good trade-off just to ensure no lag, actually. Because I've seen some qualifying matches, and the time that just players were waiting just a 5-minute lag to finish, or just to enter the nether. I think I was watching Fikas, and he was like 15 seconds just straight waiting to nether to the load, so I understand that players doesn't want to play 1.14 just because of this. And if they both choose this version, it's gonna be, I think, a good match for them. Haru's gonna travel to a stronghold. He's gonna be pretty close because it was somewhere here, right? In this forest, probably.
I think
maybe a little bit farther.
Reasonably close. It's probably going to be a little bit further. I think in the forest across the plains, the direction he is currently going. In terms of the 115, a lot of the discussion as to how the general pace can match up with 114, because most people would agree that in this seed type, 114 is faster for the infinite trading. But a lot of people are suggesting that the pace can be made up by using first day trading in 115.
I personally have no idea what to say. I'm just gonna say that you're really smart about it, and you are completely right about it. And actually, I was looking at Team Korea's screen right now, and there was a Dark Oak, and I was about to say that Team Korea already in the Dark Oak trading.
I mean,
but yeah,
it is true. They are in a Dark Oak. Unfortunately, I mean, you could argue that they also already have their blaze rods and ender pearls, just sadly one version behind on their end.
Only one version behind.
Only one, yeah. I mean, that was... If we're talking about some of the heartbreaks of Relay 1, it was when runners didn't get to play at all during a seed.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
something that everybody hated to see, even if they got to play for just a couple of minutes. Like, it was still very unfortunate to not see them come out at all. So hopefully we will not begin the tournament with that. Minecravenger, though, looking to do his best to kill that hope. Fast Never Entry going to be in their sub 5, so should have plenty of time to get all of the pearls required, all the blaze rods required.
That's a good 2 strays actually at the beginning. And yeah, the sub 5 entry is pretty good considering he had to run a little bit for his desert temple. He doesn't have a lot of blocks, so he's just gonna use his chest to go up. I really love it. Just using all your resources you have as efficient as you can. He's gonna collect a saddle. Actually, he had a saddle from his temple, so he might use some kind of a horse to travel faster in the overworld to the stronghold. That's a good...
Okay. Haru has finished his triangulation here. He does turn back. If I recall correctly, NiceTwice dug down just under that tree.
Should be it, and he's gonna try to be even more sure, and yeah, that's gonna be under this tree.
Yep.
The stronghold. Did it break actually?
I see 5 eyes on his end. I don't know how much he didn't craft. He has 5. Okay. Absolutely fine then. Is a 2-eye. Fortunately, will not have to do another never entry to get more rods. So very good on that front.
That's a really bold play actually, just to... Yeah, and the relief that there are 2 eyes. He has actually a wither skull on his head. I didn't notice. What?
Yeah, the RNG's got to catch back up somewhere. But it is going to be 0 flint on his end here.
Ouch. Oh, not like this, man. Not in
yeah,
this way, please.
Yeah, just maybe not there. Bit of gravel farming necessary. Is a 25 minutes, so in terms of actual run-to-run comparison, not that far off NiceTwice's entry time. I believe he was entering about now, and Haru already having the bow. Just needs to do some flint grinding to actually have the bows.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty sad that he didn't craft any golden shovels, because that would be... Yeah, that would be faster. Just to have then a hello creeper. The creeper's gonna bother him a little bit. Hopefully he's not gonna die from the creeper here.
Yeah, just deal with the creeper. Like,
can you kill him, please? Hello? Like flint and steal the creeper? No, he's not gonna. He's just... He's gonna bin.
Not my problem. I'm not paid to deal with this.
Oh my god, it's not gonna end well. It's not gonna end well. Please.
Please
don't find the pathfind to him. Okay, the creeper didn't blow up. So he's fine. Okay, but I was worried for a moment. Now the only thing, don't throw any of your perils here, and you can enter the end. 26 minutes. So he's behind NiceTwice for sure, over a minute with this end entry, but can still be a sub 30, not considering his deaths. So it's not gonna be a bad thing, but a bad thing would be if this dragon gonna just charge into him. Yeah, he doesn't like our players right now. The dragon just doesn't like them.
Did Haru crouch while entering? Is that a thing?
Is that a thing? If you crouch, you can just fly through the obsidian? No way. I mean, I hope it's not. It didn't happen, so...
It makes it so that you can't explode beds? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a thing?
No.
What? uncrouching fixes it though. Uh, at at uh at
Okay,
referee.
he's destroying his
Okay.
bed, so he's all right. But oh my god, imagine if it was actually a bug this severe that he just couldn't explode beds at all. That would be ouch.
I have literally never heard of that bug.
Oh, that
And
was a really good bow shot. Good damage from the bear. The first one wasn't this good, but the second one was much better. And NiceTwice, on the other hand, is gonna leave the Nether actually, sub 10.
NiceTwice has finished his run. I know
I
they're
mean,
twins, but...
Minecravenger, yeah, I mean, they are twins, okay? So it's hard to differentiate them, okay? Okay, so that's, of course, that was Minecravenger leaving the Nether right now, so he's gonna start his trading pretty soon. And on the other hand, Horus, he's got pretty good aim with these arrows.
Yeah, is...
But the dragon doesn't have good
Okay,
charges.
Here we go. Here comes another charge. Should get it down to...
Oh!
Ooh, barely misses out on the trigger timing. Something that I've found from learning the version is that it's actually beneficial to trigger the bed earlier than you would think, compared to, like, based on experience in other versions, because the head is where most of the damage comes from. So letting it get even close to getting the body over the top of it actually ends up with less damage. So you're both risking the fact for it to break as well as taking a less damaging charge.
Yeah, that's totally right, and I think Horus gonna at least try to do this kind of thing here. The dragon just not cooperating again. It's a really weird... What is he doing? What is dragon doing? Dude, what is this? That's the second time in a row, actually. The Endermans are mad. But...
On Minecravenger side is going to be getting through the explosions. That was a really suboptimal spot there. I'm going to be doing an inventory layout to try to be most effective. Typing sorry in chat. Honestly, just... This goes to any players in chat, and this is also a message to future me. If you mess up and are the reason your team is losing, do not be too hard on yourself, because at the end of the day, people are playing this with friends for fun.
Yeah, that's right. And even if you die a couple of times, even if this is a slow match from your side, it's still a team-based, it's still just an experience for everyone, and yeah, he's gonna finish the game just over 30-minute mark, and it's gonna be 40 minutes with all of his deaths, so it's not a bad time, considering all what happened in this match. So I think everything is possible if some of the 1.15 or 1.16 players gonna mess up. It still can go the other way, actually. And yeah, the good thing is just not going hard on yourself, as you just said. It's just most people, if not everyone, not gonna be mad because you failed in a relay match. We all play for fun. So I think, yeah, just try to enjoy and try your best, even if you die. If you doesn't do your best, it's still good experience for everybody in a team.
Yeah. On Minecravenger side, and also just a note for 1.15 in general that I hadn't realized, in 1.14, there is not the TNT grouping that you see in 1.16. So, in 1.16, most people will know that if you blow up a temple or you blow up a spawner, items of a similar kind will stack together to make it more convenient to pick up. That is not a thing in 1.14. In 1.14, they have the same item spread to like a death. It's just area of effect. They drop where they fell. However, it looks like that was actually implemented as a fix in 1.15, so it's going to be a nice quality of life thing there for the explosion portions for these runners.
Yeah, it's a good thing to have, because yeah, as we've seen in the 1.7, for example, the spread of these items were pretty bad. if the same is just doing your TNT, is just not convenient to pick up everything. It's just not not as good as it is here, and I think Minecravenger is gonna start pretty soon his trading. He's using a chest to sort out his item, which is pretty good idea. He's not gonna have to worry about his inventory space anymore, so he's gonna be alright with this. And now he's gonna get a Fletcher, the first one, and as you said, he's gonna need at least a second one, right?
Yeah, is going to need... I think it depends what trading method he does. There is a semi-restock where you trade in 4 pearls, and then... Actually, wait. Oh, God, I'm not educated on this. I do not have the memory for this, but I think is just going to take the 2 full restocks there. That's 32 emeralds out of both of them. So I think should be 3 Fletchers with that technique, but as I said, not quite not 100% sure on my end there.
And as we can see actually in a zidouri screen, there are 7 emeralds already in the temple, so maybe it can boost a little bit your trading, your village split right here. We're gonna see how the Minecravenger is gonna do, and I thought for a moment that he's just looking for villagers, but I realized he's just collecting the beds, because that's a pretty important thing to have. And as I recall, the 1.15 end fight is a little bit
Oh, it
more
is
better from
no,
1.15.
it's worse.
What?
It has the detached hitbox on the dragon.
But I was talking about, like, isn't it the timing is a little bit different, more similar to 1.15 timing probably?
I think it is more friendly on the damage, and if you are comfortable, essentially 115 is way better. Okay. In my defense, all I did was my experience is I looked at that hitbox, went, oh hell no, and did not. 114 have better sub hitbox, 115 have better damage. Yeah, so it's easier to one cycle. It's easier to deal damage in 115, but I think it's definitely a debate on comfort in terms of what is better. You can definitely have the opinion that 114 is better, but both are valid takes.
That's right, and on the Minecravenger's screen we can see that he's already giving some emeralds to his cleric. So yeah, he's almost a stack of emeralds, so probably gonna have maybe not enough right now for his trades.
He needs a restock here, and this is where I'm not 100% sure on the 115, because I believe that the way that the restocks are meant to work in vanilla definitely are counterintuitive to players that learnt trading through 114. It looks like this villager...
He's not restocking.
Yeah, he's gonna have to sink it into the glowstone.
Ooh.
And that does not feel good. And that also caps him out to only 12 pearls, because he will not be able to get the restock.
He has 8 now.
So what I would do right now if I was in Minecravenger's position is basically similar to what we see from 1.7 players that do not get their full stuff from the first tower. I would expect to see him trying to locate the stronghold right now. Obviously, set yourself up for a high roll. Like, he has 11, it's not the end of the world, it is technically possible, but then I would just portal back to spawn, and then attempt to just fast run your way back to the stronghold.
He's gonna do triangulation now for sure, so that's gonna be a certain thing right now. But
Also has the benefit of a calculator, so can just throw 2 eyes.
Yeah, it looks like a perfect travel kind of thing. Just because of his placement and his pausing, so even the one pair is gonna give him a pretty much good idea where how far away is his stronghold. Is he gonna actually leave right now? I'm not gonna try to trade one more pearl just to have the 12.
I think that he has
Now?
all of his villagers locked.
Oh,
So all of them already having the both I think both locked and expensive. So they will reset the expensive trades when you come back tomorrow. Which is why I'm mentioning that if it's necessary, he can just do the portal back spawn.
yeah.
But we will have to see how he chooses to play this out, because this mistake on Minecravenger's end could be the way back in that Team Korea is looking for.
Yeah, NiceTwice, right? I mean, I'm sorry, Minecravenger right now, just trying to, just to praying on one eye at least and no breaks from his side on. And if that's gonna be the case, he's gonna be all right. But if gonna be the other, if it's not gonna be the case, it's gonna go to the other way for him. So obviously, the one eye believers we are right now. Because the more scuff we see in the matches, the more stressed we are as commentators. So please don't do this for us, Mr. Seeds. And yeah, we can see that actually Zidouri has similar pace compared to Minecravenger in 1.15. He's in the nether right now collecting his blaze rod, and he's gonna be out even faster than Minecravenger. So that's already 1 minute gain.
Yeah, gonna save a couple of minutes on this blaze split right now. Is gonna be looking for his way out, has it memorized, will block himself off, that's optimal. But will be making his way back out to the portal here. We do see a jungle on the side of Minecravenger, so that will
it's gonna be a jungle travel, please.
Both jungle travel and if he ends up needing to throw any more for triangulation, this is going to be extremely difficult for him to land. I don't know, I'm not familiar with the 114 calc and how it varies from the 116. I'm not that
I think it's pretty much the same. I think it's pretty much the same because, yeah, the chunks are here, chunk borders are here. It's not like in 1.7 there are just no chunk borders, no chunk counters, etc. on your F3. And here you're gonna be pretty much fine with this. I think he just threw the first pearl and he just gonna travel to first of the location that Ninja Brain bot just showing to him.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna just throw another pearl to ensure which chunk it is, and he's gonna be alright if the second pearl, the second Eye of Ender is not gonna break. He's gonna be, I think in most of the cases he's gonna be alright, but if it breaks, you're gonna have to pray for a second.
I think, if I recall correctly, the statistics say that it is more likely for a portal to have at least one eye in it compared to having 0.
Yes,
but
I think it's like two out of third strongholds have at least one eye. I think.
Yeah.
Kind of like this this statistic. And actually I didn't notice if yeah, the Minecravenger doesn't have the second
second eye.
He's gonna throw the second eye, but is he gonna have the second bucket for his one cycle setup? Because obviously we don't have obsidian here, so having two buckets to create the obsidian from water and lava is convenient. Either way, he's either gonna do a water slab, waterlogged thing, or just straight, simple slab.
Yeah. We'll have to see now. I think with those two, the bot should have given him the correct chunk. now.
I think it's sure. I think the angle was the angle change was this much big that he should be fine. It's gonna be maybe somewhere in this jungle. It's a very not good terrain to navigate here, especially in night where the skeletons are attacking you.
Yeah,
Gonna have to remember to eat some.
Taking a little bit of damage here. So I think a big meta development, partially, well, due to the rule change between Relay 1 and Relay 2, is the reliance that runners are going to have on calculators for their stronghold location. I think that it's basically mandatory in 1.16. I think 1.14 doesn't have as active of a community for it to have been deemed as necessary, but I think that most of the top runners that are trying to complete at the best times should have that at their disposal, and it's going to be going. Eric is going to be going down here.
Yes, and I think I agree with you, just because if you use your calculator right, you're just gonna have to throw only 2 Ender Eye, and it's gonna mean just you don't have to throw anymore, and you just minimize the risk of them breaking. And yeah, the Eric's gonna enter the stronghold. He's gonna go in the first mid path, which is not gonna be the right option, actually. And there's no hidden room right here, so he's gonna just try to explore more. He probably wants to find a pearl in one of these chests. In the case if it was a 0-eyed right here. There's an Enderman. Hello there.
Now that is a stroke of luck.
Oh my!
Breaks his axe. Is going to be
create. Oh, he gets the pearl actually.
And there's the portal room. There is no way. Is it? If it's a 0-eye, that's scripted.
No way.
If it's a 0-eye, that's scripted.
No,
it's a 2-eye. Okay. He was fine anyway. Okay, you guys can stop calling hacks. Is he going to do a safety bed here? Does have the nighttime right now, and was, especially towards the start of Relay, a meta for this version. I think as Relay 1 went on, the runs became too fast. But what is he? Has he forgotten string? Is going into the mine shaft, so that does indicate to me.
I don't know what he's looking for exactly, because
he has pearls, he has arrows, he has eyes, he's in the end. What was that?
I think that was an idea, just to maybe find he has a bow? Does he have a bow? I don't know, actually. I don't know what he was looking for here.
Yeah, that would be the main question. If he's...
He has
iron,
a bow.
Maybe.
Oh yes, the iron for the second bucket, that's right.
Yeah. Trying to gamble on that is going to end up doing a... is going to end up just doing a full bow here, but so even if he makes a mistake with the cycle in general, I believe it's going all the way up, lands the water bucket.
The Giga Chad, man.
Isn't even going to do full bow, not going to get rid of the cages.
Nah, he's just doing half bow and probably just gonna to do...
But how is he actually cycling here? Because all he did was place dirt.
Slab.
Okay, has the slab.
He's just gonna go to the slab thing. Yeah. Oh my god.
I wasn't completely sure.
That's gonna be stressful. That's gonna be really stressful because... Oh, hello, Enderman.
Taking a look at Team Korea's side, 9 pearls coming through here. And I believe that this trading was done properly by Zidouri. Has enough wood in the back and is expensive trades there. Would like to see him just going to a different villager here, but is just going to sink into the expensive. I think will barely have... No, doesn't even have 12 with that. I think that's a mistake on his side. You see a villager employed there at the clay house. So, alright, going to be pre-setting up the slabs there. Just opting to run into the middle so he doesn't have to do it immediately. But
I think that's a much better plan compared to just doing it when it's gonna purge, because it looks like it's a pretty low dragon here.
This is
with this terrain. So
This
it's gonna be.
is so high roll from Zidouri. It looks like he didn't even get the 7 rods. Is also sitting on 11. Is going to opt to get the 12 here at the very least. So has the guaranteed, I think. But it's so expensive for each pearl. There's another man there. You can give him a job. And we're not going to see Calc coming out. Big thing to reference here. So we only saw 2 pearl throws come out from Minecravenger to locate the stronghold. Whereas, actually, never mind. Does do location copy to clipboard, so that does look like it will be a much more rough calc.
I think he's gonna be fine. Either way, if his pearl's gonna just break one after the another, it's still a 2i stronghold, so he should be all right. NiceTwice. I mean, Minecravenger.
NiceTwice has still finished his run.
The
Just
NiceTwice
updating
finished
chat.
his run 30 minutes ago, and Minecravenger's having his perch right now. He's gonna do it on the slab, and it's gonna be really hard.
Okay,
no!
Gets launched up here. Okay, that is going to be 1 bed's worth of damage. Is going to need to finish the full bow here.
Yeah,
there is no way that he finishes on that cycle.
That's right. There's no way he's just not gonna destroy these crystals, because it's not gonna happen. The dragon's gonna do the same thing one more time, launching him up. Oh, and this fireball straight into the fountain. It's not what you like to see here.
Yeah, also just a very minor difference between the 114 and 15 end fight. 114 does have more open cage setups comparatively. That's another insta perch. At this point, he should just do a ground bed free cycle. It's going to opt for the sword over the axe, but it has magic in the middle because of him setting up.
What is going on here?
Is going to be able to get in here. I don't know. I know that it's, I believe, 5 hits with an axe into a bed, but it looks like
it's going to be really safe. Yeah, it's going to be a safe one.
Yep,
it's just going to damage
decent damage there.
He should be fine with a 1 good bed. He should be able to finish off with a 3rd cycle right here, but it's gonna have to be a good bed.
He has no axe, yes, but he has enough cobble for either an axe or a sword, and he crafted the sword instead of the axe.
Yeah, the sword is probably a little bit more has more DPS probably compared to the axe, but it's not this much of a difference, I think. And the dragon is fireballing him, so he's having some trouble here.
He has slabs on his hotbar, so he is going to hunt for another jumping slab cycle, get it with those beds.
Yeah, the best thing he can do here is just explode 1 bed when the dragon is purging, and after the purge just hit him with his sword and then finish him off with the last bed he has in his inventory. Actually, he has 3 beds, but 2 beds should be enough for this strategy. But that's pretty much not a little timeless. It's pretty big timeless right here in the end.
Yeah, very long end fight here, and Zidouri has thrown his 2 eyes. It's going to be interesting to see whether or not he also manages to avoid throwing any more and dig down. But even if it's just, let's say, 2 more, we know for a fact that he is fine with this stronghold being a 2i.
Oh no, and it's a perching again, and he missed it because he was killing the Enderman. Oh no!
I don't think it's in range. I don't think it's in range. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Stop now! No!
He hits it 1 too many.
He could have betted, but I don't think he even considered betting in. He's gonna just finish out with the bow, probably.
I don't think he has enough damage with the bow. He needs another perch here.
I don't think so. He had, I think, maybe even a stack of arrows, so...
I believe he only had half a stack.
Even with this, if he's not gonna miss too much, he's gonna be alright, and...
I'm just so expecting it to be a 1 hit.
That should be it pretty soon.
1 more hit.
And it is done. It is done. Minecravenger did it.
Managed to clean it up with the bow there, but...
Really tense end fight, man.
Yeah, 34 just over minute completion for Minecravenger. I don't think he's going to be happy with that. And if zidouri gets this cleanly, then nieuh has the pressure on him to perform in 116 to continue their lead.
That's right. Now, if zidouri just gonna do everything perfectly, he possibly is just only 5 minutes behind, and now we have 2 of them actually, so double the chance to catch up probably.
Well, I think both.
Oh my god, is this? Oh my god, I thought for a second this 1.17 SSG seed from 1.60 here, just the same spawn, the same blacksmith, but now the load is different. So it's interesting. They have 6 obsidian, 5 iron. So if is there gonna be maybe a ruined portal to finish up? That would be cool.
I am unsure. I think that probably we'll be seeing a golem kill come through to stack out the rest of that iron. Interesting that he decided to route to houses before even getting tools. Blacksmith, one of the most convenient places for getting the tools.
Yeah, I think he's just doing it because he just needs to locate his nether entry, lava pool, or his ruined portal. And I don't think he spotted it because he looks kind of confused. Maybe there was a small pixel of lava pool somewhere
zidouri's
close
going
to
down.
him. Zidouri actually, yeah, going down. So that's gonna be a stronghold right here.
Hits, he does.
Nice.
We do know that it is the top right section where it is, and he's immediately going to go top right. It's down here as well, so if he continued down that way, then he would have been
Yeah, but
golden.
he's gonna go back.
But actually, it
Oh,
was open to another section in the stronghold. And is he missing a bow?
probably, yeah.
Due to the fact that he overspent, I would not be surprised.
Oh my god, he's collecting. He doesn't have enough beds too. He has only 4 beds, I think. Yeah, I think it's only 4 beds from him, so he's gonna collect maybe 2 more from this library. It is possible. He has 14 strings, so it's gonna be 1 bed for now. Yeah, he's gonna switch to a sword, which is gonna be a little bit faster for him right now.
4 beds. I would not like to see him invest much more
No way,
into that.
He doesn't have wood even for his beds right now. Okay, so he's gonna collect 6 to ensure his 2 additional beds, and yeah, there's gonna be enough string for his additional 2 beds, so he's gonna be alright with 6 bed into the end entering. But yeah, if it was 1.16, I would be surprised if players would go for a library, just because the 1.16 4-bed is pretty common to hit, especially with a crossbow potential, etc. But yeah, 1.15 4-bed, it's not a good tournament play, I think. But he's entering pretty good time on his side. And oh my god, do you see this lava pool in Minecravenger POV?
Once again, this one's new.
POV. Okay, they didn't change the name highlighting away, so it's not my fault. I messed it up. Okay, so
yeah,
this one time I'm not wrong. But yeah, that's a really interesting lava pool. I love it. I love to see it. It's not common, but he found it, and it's gonna be not perfect nether entry from his side, but it's gonna be another entry nonetheless.
We'll have to see where it takes him out here. Obviously, the landing point of the entry is the most important. We do see both structures immediately.
Yeah. It's gonna be a treasure bastion, and there's a fortress actually really close to this bastion, so it's a bastion. Just say it is a bastion.
Yeah. So it is going to be treasure.
I wonder which route's gonna nieuh gonna pick in here. If it's gonna be just the boomer route, or how is it called, or maybe just
a cone.
A cone route, yeah. It's also a very known route. And actually, zidouri is doing a water slab 1 cycle right now. Pretty good to bet. Oh, he almost
panicked on that one.
Is it gonna do it? It's gonna
gets it on the last one. Okay.
Oh my god, that was really good from his side.
We do not know what is happening right now on nieuh's side, but zidouri has made up a massive deficit here. Them getting in, probably I'd say about 4 minutes behind,
Yeah,
on
4
116.
to 5 minutes only. So it's
Yeah,
everything is
making
doable
up
here.
5 or 6 minutes on 114/15 is extremely impressive on the side of Zidouri. So it's it's a very respectable so many mistakes. Well, you still performed well. We will be seeing nieuh back on screen hopefully sometime soon, as well as Temp
Yes.
starting up his 116 run. We do not have to worry about not seeing a runner, but right now, we will have to see when we get these remaining 2. We do see it looks like
It's
Temp.
interesting because on the stream, official stream, we can't see his POV, but we commentators can see actually the nieuh POV right now. He's in a bastion, and okay, it's gonna be fixed. So nieuh is in a bastion right now. It's a treasure bastion, I said earlier, and it's gonna be probably a boomer route. As I've seen, he's just gonna collect the piglins in this stairs, a block wide hole
That
here.
zombie pigman going to be baiting them out a little bit. Going to be stopping some of these guys from getting in there. We'll be scaring them off. Preparing a little bit of murder onto the remaining ones to stop them getting aggro while he mines this backup gold.
That's right, and he has to mine because he only has 12 pearls, so it's not gonna be an optimal pearl count for a tournament scenario. So for sure
Still,
he has to wait for another pearl
only on the 12 though.
drop.
Obviously, like we didn't have the vision for it, but potentially, like, these seeds are checked for trades. Like, so I have to assume that he's lost a pearl trade somewhere along this. Only one more block of backup here, but I have to assume maybe like throwing out for de-aggro and it's just got tossed into the lower treasure, like into the lava.
Could be a possibility, but that would be really unlucky.
It would be,
there's
but
no pearls.
yeah.
Is he gonna be just out? Probably. I mean, maybe that's the thing. He's now looking for this trade if either of the piglins down here dropped him pearls, but that's not gonna be the case. And now he's just gonna
going.
He has to leave.
No.
He has to leave. He just has to leave the bastion because
I
12
genuinely
pearls is okay, but on the tournament setting, no, it's not this good. I understand if the player leaves on 12 pearls on a normal run.
We're seeing Temp
RSG
not
run,
finding
but
a lava pool. He's running into the middle of nowhere. Obviously, that
is he going for an
that's a
ocean?
cruel lava pool entry. But
Oh no!
is that?
Yeah.
I mean, at the very least, it looks like there's potentially a ravine there. Like we do see some of the kelp coming up to surface. So hopefully is going to have an entry here and not lose too much on that.
Yeah, I understand that he didn't find this lava pool because it's really uncommon to have a lava pool in this specific place in a ravine. So it's not even a mistake not looking into this ravine because you expect to have lava pool in a more open space. Just standing here waiting for you to create a portal in it. But it's gonna be some lava obsidian thing in this ravine, so he should be fine. Is there obsidian? There actually isn't. Oh.
It's actually just some sand falling through into a ravine is not actually what he's after. This is so unfortunate. That
it is, but it doesn't look so bad for him because we remember that nieuh was entering the nether at 3:30, so he's now losing only possibly at least 1 minute from this, but he's gonna just go out and look for another place to entry.
I mean,
yeah,
as much as I empathize with him that it's difficult not finding it, he has kind of defaulted to an RSG mindset, and he basically checked one direction. He did not thoroughly check the other direction, and then he checked one direction, saw ocean, was just like, sure, ocean entry. And that's not really something that seed finders can predict, a player making that decision.
That's right. That's the point here. It's really hard to find a seed which is both interesting to watch and like we can predict how the player should find in this case the nether entry. It's just, yeah, as we can see, just the Temp's not gonna find the predicted lava pool. He's gonna try to go somewhere in here. That should be a lava pool.
Yeah, is going to be able to get an entry here on News End. Throws a couple of pearls, is doing perfect here. So perfect with the calc. So should end up in the stronghold, like if he has done it properly. Ice Spying is extremely common in 116 nowadays. Only has 5 eyes crafted. Does he have the other drop? No.
He has 8. He has 8.
Yeah, he has 8, but he only has 6 pearls.
Yeah, so the one broke, the pearl he chose to measure the eye broke, so he's gonna need another pearl, and he's gonna try to just push this Enderman into his boat. Enderman standing on top of a boat. Yeah,
little trick for people that are trying to actually do that. Putting it up on a block like he's done this time round makes it so much easier for the Enderman hitbox to actually get into the boat. Because the boat, I think, technically sinks into the floor a little bit when you place it down, so it's a lot harder for the Enderman to actually get into the hitbox and trigger it. There's 3 Endermen that he's working past. I didn't think he got the pearl, so I'm surprised that he's just running past them.
That's interesting to see. And Temp entering the Nether actually is closer to a fortress than a bastion from his entry, probably. So he's just gonna opt to go straight into the fortress first scenario right here. He has a shield, so it's not a bad position for him. And nieuh's having some problem with this Hoglin. Ouch, that was actually dangerous. But it looks like he has his coordinates set up right here, so he's gonna probably enter the stronghold in just a couple of seconds.
Did get the drop. My eyes deceived me. So right now, nieuh looking pretty comfy. If he lands the I Spy here, should be relatively happy. That he does. Is going to be in the stronghold.
It's not the starter staircase, so he's gonna try to look for it. But it should be right here, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine for him. Just do a little bit of stronghold navigation, and that could be a potential win for Hot Tourists team. They're really in the lead. Even if Temp found his lava pool, intended lava pool, and was really fast entering it, he still would be behind, at least 3 minutes behind the German team. So not considering this mistake, it's still a good chance for Hot Tourist to win this whole match right here, right now. And yeah, nieuh's having some problems to locate the portal room, but now he has it. It's 0 eyes, so it's a good thing.
He needed that pearl.
Oh my god.
Warped Forest going to be the savior here. So right now, gonna just throw out my caster curse. The win con for Team Korea is a failed end fight. That is what would win them like this match, or not even inherently win them, just put it in a winnable position. nieuh, obviously, with the buried spawn, is not going to be doing anything, any zero cycle
related,
but also does not have the bow and arrow to make it a more favorable perch.
He's gonna craft some bets right now. He doesn't have arrows, so even if he crafted a bow, it's not gonna have any use for him. So there is still factor that he can just get really unlucky with the perch and just wait a really long time for a perch and still don't get it. So that's
Okay.
That is always a possibility without a half bow or without a zero cycle, but
5 bed,
he should be
1
fine.
anchor plus axe should be enough for a runner of his caliber to complete here. But
that's true, and as we've seen, he played this everything pretty much in a good manner. He didn't make actually any mistakes on his way to enter the end, so he should be fine. He's just playing it safe. He's just collecting the pearls, so so he can just throw it. And the third Enderman still doesn't drop the pearl, so that's not what you're gonna want to see in your end fight. The dragon is still circling above him.
we do only see 12 pearls on the side of Temp as well. And he's going to be leaving on 12 as well. So it looks like it was just a fault of trading with this seed.
There's no way that you're giving players 12 pearls and the first eye is breaking and it's a 0 eye. Come on. That's not fair.
That is a little bit bullying. But we'll have to see how that plays out. I think Temp is just going to be sending a blind here. Like, I'm not seeing him with 20 obby here, going to be going back over towards Fortress Perch here for nieuh. This is for the match. Good damage on first bed.
Very good damage.
Good damage on second.
It's gonna be a 4-bed. It's gonna be a 4-bed. Really good end to this match. GG's to Hot Tourist for taking this match. That was pretty good match, and even considering that Team Korea have some deaths in 1.7, it was still a good chance for them to come back here, and yeah, that was a really interesting match to see.
And yeah, pretty close match overall. Well played by the Germans, team NiceTwice and Minecravenger.
Maybe just give the NiceTwice 3 times the credit, okay?
True. Team NiceTwice, and NiceTwice.
We have Nice and we have twice, right?
NiceTwice, twice. In any case, they will be taking the victory. Strong performance from nieuh, definitely the cleanest run of all the runners that we've seen. Did well to accommodate for the circumstances he was presented. So very well performed on his part. On the side of Minecravenger, got the completion, no major mistakes, only 2 eye throws to get into the stronghold is solid, but I think the time overall will be something he is disappointed on and wants to improve on in future rounds. And NiceTwice, pretty solid run. I think just needs a bit better RNG/seed in future to just improve upon that time.
Yeah, I think we can see that everybody who played here can have some things they can improve later on in this tournament, because even though Team Korea lost this match, they are not out of the tournament. They are just advancing into the losers bracket, and the Hot Tour is gonna just advancing in the upper bracket. So both of the teams are still in the game, and probably in some 2 or more weeks, more days, we're gonna see them playing again in this tournament, because that's not gonna be the only match in this upper bracket. There's gonna be 15 more, right?
Yeah, 15 more for this initial round of 16, and every single team will get another chance before they are eliminated. I was just taking a quick look at the bracket, and this is actually going to be the winner. So the winner of this being Hot Tourists, they will be going against the winner of Adrift versus NDA. Adrift being Maljack on 116, Raikagon, winner of the recent 114 tournament, and Spinnaker, who I believe recently got a sub 20 in 1.7, or they will be against Ybot, Draconix, and 4, who are both also good runners.
Yeah, that's gonna be a really interesting match coming up, but there are really still a lot of matches we can watch right here. The closest one's gonna be tomorrow at 1 p.m. UTC time, if I'm not wrong, and that's gonna be Rock and Balls versus the Juice.
And we are being flooded with our participants. Welcome to the
Hello,
booth.
I want to welcome NiceTwice.
Hi.
NiceTwice,
Minecravengers, and
NiceTwice, and NiceTwice, as we've been calling you throughout commentary.
That's not my fault, okay? Okay, it's my fault, but it's all right. How do you guys feel? How do you think about the seeds? How do you liked your gameplay here?
I guess I'm gonna start because I play 1.7. It was a good seed. Honestly, when I was practicing, I had really bad seeds and everything went wrong what could go possibly wrong. And on this one, it went well. It was okay. It was the first time I was using a calculator together with nieuh. He was typing in the codes for me.
Okay.
But it worked out.
Oh, I'm gonna steal that.
So that was just you throwing one pearl. They were just typing out the numbers you were just providing them from a free, and then you just throw the second pearl, and you where the stronghold was, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that was pretty smart. And that was actually what I was thinking that you were doing, but I didn't know that this kind of calculator actually exists in 1.7. So
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
that was a good run. And what about you, Haru? How do you feel about your 1.7? Because we've seen you have a couple of devs, but actually you end up getting a pretty much close time to NiceTwice. It was still a good match.
Yeah, I want to say that I'm very sorry to my teammates. So I died too much. I had to be more calm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. It's okay that you died.
really
I
sorry.
mean, yeah, it always happens in every match. If there's no death, it's just not a real match, relay match actually. So, yeah, it was still a good match from you, and I was really happy to see you not giving up and finishing the run. And nonetheless, so that was a good game from you. And yeah, do you want to say something about the seed, about your experience with it?
I'm not comfortable with killing that what to say
Dragon?
that no
Enderman?
Maybe the blazes?
not place the I'm so
It's
bad
okay.
at English.
It's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay. I'm bot
Don't
too,
worry
and I'm
about
commentating this match, so.
The seed was not bad, but my play was bad, so bad.
Okay. But GG's to you that you finished the round and you carried on with your match. That was actually not a bad match because on 1.15, Team Korea had a really nice time. I think they catch up maybe 4 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, he
And
played so good.
actually, Minecravenger, tell me what happened with your trades, because there was some problem with your trades, right, in 1.15?
Yeah, I think I was pretty short on villagers. I had to wait for one villager to grow up because there was a kid and I needed it to grow up to trade with them. I think I can also improve on blowing up dark forests. That was not really great, although I had enough wood in total. So I think it was about not having enough villagers in time.
Okay.
Yeah, 115 always going to feel the villager count a lot more compared to 114. Is there a reason on your end that you were comfortable opting for that over 114?
I'm not a 1.15 player at all, but I'm also not a 1.14 player, so it didn't really matter to me. I just thought 1.15 would be the more stable version, more fun to play, new strats to learn, because I didn't know much about discount extending the strat where you get the first few emeralds from the Fletcher and wait until it like halfway restocks, and then get the rest and get more in total. So it was fun to learn this strat, and I think I can very much improve, but I also think I did well.
Yeah, that was a good match, even though in the end there were some troubles. You tried to do the slab dragon, right? And it just didn't work, right? Yeah, I think you were looking for some iron before entering the end. Is that right? Just for a second bucket? Yeah. But in this case, I'm not sure if it happens often with this slab setting that the dragon just yeets you up on 1.15, but it was pretty unlucky for you that it happened. But still, you played it really well, just adapting to the situation, and you ended up just still having not a bad time in this version. So GG's to you. And what about 1.16 player? What you gonna say about your pearl drops?
It was interesting seed and interesting Angie, that's for sure. Very, very scuffed. First thing that was, I mean, that confused us as a whole is where the enter was supposed to be in this ravine. Yes. But maybe we missed something.
I mean, I think that was the intended, because the Team Korea player just didn't find it and just had to try to dig randomly in the ocean nearby.
I can completely understand that they didn't find it. My first instinct was going to the ocean as well, but then both of them stopped me, saying, "No, it has to be somewhere."
Yeah, and that was a good call actually, because it had to be somewhere, and it was a really unlikely spot, but I'm glad that you find it, because I was really surprised to see it, and it was a good play to just find it this way. And what do you think about the rest of the seed? Did you like it? Did you like the fashion right here? Just ignore the rates, the pearl rates right now. Just
okay for now. Well, I mean, treasure is always interesting. It's like even more so in a tournament, especially when it's Crimson Forest around, very dangerous. I kind of scuffed the treasure, but it's mostly because I just focused on surviving. I know there was a good chance of me just getting knocked into the lava, or me just being swarmed from like pigs coming from the top, like out of the Crimson Forest. Yeah, that was definitely had to focus a lot. And now the pearl rates, what were those, man? Come on. I get sprayed from the entire
yeah. I mean, that was a really questionable move to just give player 12 pearls and give a 0-eye with first pearl breaking, right?
You had to kill an Enderman. That was
giving the organizers benefit of the doubt. There is probably a mistake that has occurred there.
Maybe I just threw away, maybe I just threw gold to distract. And
it also happened to Temp. So I think that it was definitely like a mistake in the data pack, or they like prepped for more gold or something like that.
Yeah,
like it happens. Mistakes happen. They need to prepare a lot of the seeds. And
I mean, we had the first match.
Yeah, just to compare, they have to just prepare 16 seeds only for this first round. So 16 seeds for one version, and you have 3 versions, right? So there's a lot of seeds, and to get every seed right is really hard to do. So these things can happen, but yeah, you still managed to finish the run in a very good pace, actually. That was good thinking to kill the Enderman to just ensure your second pearl, and you did a perfect travel, right? You didn't throw the second pearl.
I threw 2 eyes.
Oh, okay, so I missed that.
Yeah.
Would you go just for a 1-eye throw, or you just wanted to do the second one just to ensure your
not in the tournament. In the tournament, I'm gonna throw 2.
Okay, so that's I think that's a typical play in the tournament right here. So yeah, GG's to you guys. GG's to Hot Tourist for taking this match and advancing it to the upper bracket. And GG's to Team Korea to playing and actually going this far. It was really close match, and if nieuh made at least one mistake or something like that, it would be a really close match, I think. Team Korea was on a comeback, but it didn't happen. GG's to both of the teams. That was a really interesting match to see. And yeah, does anybody have something to say? Maybe.
Nothing but GG.
Yes.
Yeah, GG's to you guys.
Yeah, I think I just want to end on a note that, like, this is the first battle relay. I want to end on a note of positivity. I hope this tournament continues in good, positive fashion. There'll be mistakes with seeds. There'll be mistakes with reffing. People have a bad run. Don't beat yourself up, anybody, if it is your mistake. And let's just all try to have a good time and play some good Minecraft.
I 100% agree with this statement. That's the spirit we need here, and that's the spirit that's just the best spirit we can have in this kind of tournament. We have so many players, and we just wanna have to have a good time in the end.
Yeah. Do we have our raid target yet? I know it was questioned in the chat, but do we have any idea who we're throwing it to right now? Gonna raid Molly, the Molly? Oof, that's a bold one, but I guess I'll allow it. So, gonna be throwing you over to Molly. She is, I believe, a sub 15 speedrunner, and everybody send her some love. Thank you for stopping by. The raid has been cancelled. Never mind. we don't like her anymore.
Maybe try again. Okay.
There we go.
There we go. The raid is incoming. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you players for playing, and thank you organizers for organizing. That was my TED talk, and GG.
GG.
Peace.
Thank you, everyone.
Peace.
Thank you.
Peace. There we go.
Yes.